You know, guys, helmets are a funny thing because as brand loyal as guys can be, typically they are loyal to a brand because of how they fit. Depending on your head size and shape, a Shoei may fit better than an Arai, or a Scorpion could potentially fit better than a Bell. The idea is that as long as it fits your head properly, the best helmet is the one that you wear. But it's not always about price or finish. I'm not much of a brand loyalist when it comes to helmets. I typically will just choose what fits right. So you might be surprised to know that one of the helmets that fits the best has been the quietest, and it's quite frankly been the biggest surprise for me, has been this Scorpion EXO-R320. Now this guy right here, well, it's a pretty basic helmet. But the weird thing about it is that it prices out at one of the lowest on the market. You can typically find this particular helmet for around $115. And you might say, it's cheap, it's going to be loud, it's going to be noisy. Guys, I got to tell you, they're not. But they're also comfortable. So they're quiet, comfortable, they fit well, they fit snug. I don't know what's not to like. I understand people get up in arms, it seems like, over are they dot rated, Snell rated, or whatever. These are all dot rated, guys. So as far as Snell and everything else, no, but you're not paying for a Snell rating. But what I wanted to share with you is something maybe a little bit different. See, this R320 is sized in medium. And, well, I've got another one here that is sized in large. And the tough part about this for me is that my head measures exactly 58 centimeters. And what does that mean for helmets? Well, medium is 57 to 58 centimeters. Large is typically 58 to 59. That means that my head fits right in the middle of medium or large, which means that a large, once they break in, can become a little bit loose, and mediums can be a little bit of a headache, literally, to break in. So, which is better, and why would I have two helmets of two different sizes? Well, it goes like this. My large, I'm going to be using as a camera rig. The large shell is larger than the medium shell. And in many manufacturers, different helmet sizes can sometimes share the same shell, only differing with what is inside. In this case, the Scorpion medium helmet shares a shell with small, where the large shares a shell with extra large. Other manufacturers, you'll see large and medium sharing the same shell size. So what exactly does all this mean in terms of fit and the size of the helmet and the shells and all of that? Guys, I tried to get a visual for you, one versus the next. This is the large. It is, in essence, dimensionally between 1/4 and 1/2 inch longer, wider, and taller than its medium counterpart. So what does that mean in terms of look? Well, let me throw the medium on for you and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, one of the things that I like a lot about this helmet is that it goes on, it slides on incredibly easy. I can't say the same about my Shoei in the same size. Thing pops on pretty quick, pretty easy, no pressure points. The thing's great. Nice and snug. Love the way that it feels on my head. This is what it looks like, just in terms of how it would size up my head versus the rest of my body. This helmet pops on and pops off, again, super easily. My Shoei will just about rip my ears off. Now that helmet is very quiet, but I don't know that it's worth dismembering myself to get that thing on. Now that was the medium. This is the large. And the large also fits nice and snug. With a slight difference, you can feel a little bit more when you put this helmet on. It'll kind of wrap down a little bit more. That's basically because of the height and the width difference, but it's also longer. And what I like about that is the extra length allows me to run, you can see it, little fuzzy thing in there, that allows me to run my microphone. So I have a little bit more room in front of my mouth for the microphone than I would with the medium. But I got to tell you, as quiet as these helmets are and as well as they fit, I find it to be kind of cool that the large fits a little bit tighter than other large helmets that I've worn. Their medium fits a little bit bigger than other mediums that I've worn. So my head fits into these Scorpion R320 helmets exceptionally well. So I'm pretty happy both ways. I lucked into this type of a helmet just because I happened to need a helmet. The Scorpion was the least expensive and I went with that. But after running that helmet quite a bit and up to some pretty significant triple digit speeds, it was, again, quiet, no buffeting, no rattling, no buffeting on the insides with your ears, the way that I had with a Bell helmet before. There's no weird pressure points with either one of the helmets, and they fit my head really well. So if you've got a head that's in between sizes, try one of these Scorpion helmets out. You might find out that even though it's the least expensive out of the group, it might be the best helmet for you and your head size. So guys, I hope that helps you out. Post up your comments, let me know what you think about this helmet, and we will catch you on the next one.